Welcome back to the Daughters of the Moon podcast. Mom and I are super excited to have you on today. And today we're going to do the June intuitive reading for the month of June. And so we can see what kind of energies we're going to have and we'll kind of go from there. So we've chosen four cards, and the first deck is from the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra and Taylor.
Nice.
And the first card that comes up is Door to Personal Healing and Happiness.
Wow. Nice one. Look at that. Okay, do you want to go first? I went first last time, or do you want me to go first?
Did you go first last time? Okay. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so what I'm really picking up with this is it's really a month where you need to be concentrating on your own personal healing and what makes you happy. And it's just saying that you really just need to throw the doors wide open on that and really go for what it is. And it doesn't matter what other people think, because right now it's really about your own journey and what brings
Yeah.
you peace and happiness. So it's talking about, like, I see the waterfalls in the back, it looks like to me. So a lot of emotions around this month. I see the rainbow. So to me, it's like aligning your chakras, and it's like looking for the pot of gold on the other end. So it's really talking about just really doing the things that bring you this peace and healing. So whether that's journaling or talking to a friend, getting out in nature, any of those kind of things is good for that.
I totally agree with Kimmy, with it as well. It is saying significant to you doing your own healing to find what you really want. And like Kim said, it doesn't matter what other people around you want. Summer is a time when we step out of that cold time of being in the house and being like a hermit in the winter, and we start to find our energy again to make things happen and start the energies hoping that things are going to change and all the rest. This is the month that you're going to do that. So look for your personal happiness and open the door to it. Not just say, well, I want it to happen. Say, I open the door for it to come forward to me. So I get that personal happiness and the healing I'm looking for. If it's healing you're looking for, ask for exactly what you want. Same thing with your happiness. Ask for exactly what you want. When I see a bird in there as well, that's a dove in that picture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I mean, I see a bird like a dove in there too. That signifies freedom and being free. And so think about that when you think of the bird, it'll help you to bring forward the things that you need, that you want to do for yourself. And you always want those doors to be wide, wide open for you to rejoice in the energies around it.
Hmm.
So a nice card, very nice card.
It is a nice card. And with the 34 is a seven, so I'm thinking that this is going to be all the way into July that this is going to be happening. So, okay. The
Okay.
next card is Indecision. So now it's your turn to go first.
Okay, I think the saying, if you've had indecisions over the winter, in particular, and I that just came to me over the winter because there's no leaves on that tree. So if the indecision has been over the winter here, it's saying it's time to put the indecisions away, to store them somewhere else or make them go away completely. Because now's the time. You just saw the card before where the doors are open now. So any indecision that you had in the months prior, you need to think about them being gone and opening the doors to what you want. When you see that is a mouse in that picture,
Mm,
Kim.
Mouse?
Mhm.
I don't see one, but that doesn't mean there isn't one there.
I thought I saw like a little animal or something there, but I guess it's not
No,
a
I
mouse.
don't see one, but
Okay.
obviously there's a
I
message with
think
the mouse with it anyways. That's coming to you.
okay, the mouse the most is about being busy. Because when we're busy, the busier we are, the less we can be indecisive. We're more positive when we're busy. Our energy works with us better when we're busy. So it keeps mind busy, our body busy, everything going. And it helps indecision go away. So any indecisions you've had over the winter with the door of the what past when we just did, open the doors, let the flowers and the leaves back come back on, let the fruits of the earth revitalize you and replenish you with the things that you need in order to make things happen for this month. And like Kimmy said, probably part next month as well.
Yeah. And I'm picking up with this is that like since the winter time, like sort of like you touched on, is that there's been a lot of indecisions in your life, and it's kind of like you don't really know which path to go down because it seems like there's no real light at any of the end of the tunnel. And so you're just being stuck in this place. And so that's, I think, really where the healing comes in, that you really need to heal yourself in order to be able to make a proper decision for yourself. And it's almost like she's in like a timeout. So it feels like you've put yourself in a timeout because you don't want to make a decision. And not making a decision is still somewhat making a decision. So it's really telling me you don't want to be stuck in the same spot when it comes around to winter of next year. So you really need to get this personal healing happening for yourself so you can move forward. And like you said, being busy and things like that also helps
Yeah,
on really grounding down and getting out into nature. I think too is another really positive thing that people can do this month as well. So,
I agree. I
and
totally
take
agree with
a
you. Yep.
chance. Take a chance. That's what I hear. Okay, the next deck is Denise Linn, the Sacred Forest Oracle.
Nice.
Interesting.
Another door.
Another door. And the first card that came up is the Daffodil Fairy, New Beginnings.
Ooh, nice. Isn't that pretty?
Hmm.
Cool. Okay, your turn.
Okay, so what I get with it is I get that through all of this healing and starting to make some decisions for yourself, through making these decisions, there's going to be new beginnings for you. So the more that we can get in tune with ourselves and really find the things that we want to do, we really start opening new doors for ourselves and new roads to travel down. So I'm really getting, especially with the yellow, and it's becoming spring, and so getting out in nature for sure, but totally listening to your gut when it comes to different things around you, and look for the magic in the things around you, because it's almost like being still like you were and lost in this indecision, it's almost like you lost the magic out of your life. And so through this month, it's like you're bringing back this magic back into your life. So that's what I see with it.
Wow. Yes. That's so on the money, Kim. I see the same thing. When I think of fairies and I see fairies, the first thing I think is of frolicking and joy and laughter and that kind of thing. Because fairies to me are such a mystery and they're magical. You know, when I look at a tree and I think I see a fairy in it, to me it's just so magical. And it makes me feel like my mind can come alive to all the things that I might want to ask for. And I think that this is what it is saying. It's a daffodil fairy that, like Kim said, the yellow is so bright and so lovely. So look at life on the bright side. Try to have a little bit of fun as you're coming through what you've been in, going through with these indecisions and things like that. It's time for you to pick up your heels and be frolicking around and enjoying life as it is. Summer, it too, is a time to get out and enjoy life. And this is, I think, what this fairy is saying too, is get out there, enjoy it. Let the indecisions go away and let yourself slowly walk into beautiful, wonderful things for this month of June coming. So that's what I see too, Kim.
Hmm.
All the dark behind.
Yeah, it's a nice card. Okay, and
Yeah.
then the last card is Secret Spring Success.
Ooh, nice. Well, being that we're walking out of spring and then coming into summer here pretty soon, I think what it sort of says itself. If you're a person that does a lot of dreaming, and it doesn't have to be at night, it can be at daytime too, because some people get confused at that because they'll say, I hardly dream. But a lot of us dream in the day. And that's when success starts to come. If we're dreaming during the day, dreaming at night, then what we're doing is letting the light come through to us to help us find the successes that we're looking for. And because it's in the nighttime scene, but she's not afraid of anything. She's walking on the water, which is telling her that she's safe and things that she's going to be doing for this next month and finishing off the springtime. It's going to be wonderful this for the summer coming up to join us here. So I get what that one is. Just again, just be calm with yourself. don't try to force things to happen. Just go slow, but yet at the same time, think about what you want because success is on its way, and that's what it's telling you with this card.
Mhm. I agree with you. And for me, what I'm picking up, the things that I was getting, even as you were talking, was because of the light on the boat and stuff like that. It's like the journey is going to be lit for you. And with these new beginnings and making some decisions that you need to make, it's like all of a sudden the doors are going to spread wide open and you're going to have that light that you were looking for previously. But it says that not necessarily tell everybody about these things that you want to do to be successful. Just make the steps that you need to make to do that.
Yes, do
And
it, do
to,
it.
yeah, exactly. And talk to the fairies and really talk to whoever it is, your God, your Buddha, your divine source, whatever it is. It's like really tapping into that and getting real with that and starting to make that connection because that's going to open up things for you and it's going to just set the path for success coming into your life. And I think, it's talking about continuing to do the healing and, being in silent and still spaces where you can find a little bit of silent time because like the boat is there, but it's not going anywhere. And it's just like you just need that quiet time to yourself just to tap into your own source and get your energy back. So that's what I see.
Yep, yep, and journal or whatever you need to do to get it out in the open, like Kim says, so that you realize where you need to take the next steps for you and your happiness. Good
Mhm.
card.
It was a good card. So that is your June monthly reading. So we hope you enjoyed that and we hope that gave you some insight. And if you want to drop us a message and tell us if, it was on the money for you as June kind of progresses here, we'd love to hear from you. We always love to hear from you. And make sure you're tuning into the podcast. We got some really cool guests coming up for
Do
you.
we ever? Yeah, we really do. Yeah.
And yeah, we hope you have a great month and we will see you, well, on the next podcast, but we will see you back for this in July.
You bet you will. Thank you very much for listening.